Hello everyone, this is Crustomania. Welcome back to another video. So this is a video I've been interested in a while, but I didn't really want to do yet. So ever since I got that Blastoise a while back that I wanted to grade, I hadn't graded any cards because I didn't really want to sign up through Gamestop to do any graded cards and get the membership just for one graded card. The opportunity came upon me with the binder that my friend provided to me, that he didn't want those cards anymore, the older cards, and I picked a few out that I thought would be interesting to grade. Now, grading is expensive, so this is not going to be like, hey, make money off of these. This is going to be more of an experiment of, hey, what if I send these graded cards over time, see how they do, see, maybe what they go for, if I get anything for them. If not, maybe exchange them for different stuff and kind of go from there. But I did want to try grading, and I do have, I think, maybe like 12 or 13 cards to grade. So this is the stack. So I have the base set Blastoise that I got from Facebook Marketplace, this Pidgeot from that binder, this Absol from that binder, this Crystal Guardians Holo Rare Skitty, which I thought was interesting, this Gengar card, and this card raw is like $9, I think, and it's damaged as well, so kind of interesting. So this is going to be the first set of 5 that I want to send to grading through GameStop. So I believe this is the Blastoise. Yeah, you can see it's damaged, it's creased, but I got it for a pretty good deal. I've wanted to grade this card for a while, but I just didn't want to pay for the membership just to grade one card through GameStop. Didn't seem worthwhile. This is the Pidgeot. This is in pretty good condition out of that binder, even though it was like my friend's coworker's kid's old binder. This card was still in decent shape, and you don't see this card very often, so I know Pidgeot's kind of a popular Pokemon, so getting it graded would be pretty interesting. And it seems like a really nice, sparkly, holo rare, so I don't know. Seems like someone may want it or something. I don't know. This Absol card, I believe this one's also like maybe $4 or $5. Maybe in near mint, but this card's probably not in near mint, but it's not bad in terms of condition, maybe lightly played. But very curious what kind of grade this one would get, because I've not seen this card before. Same with this Crystal Guardians Skitty. I know Crystal Guardians is kind of a sought after series in the sense of me looking for a War Turtle from that one. It's really hard to find a War Turtle when I was looking for War Turtles for X-Ray Hawk at the time, so I know that. And this card, I know raw is worth $9, kind of in damaged condition. So I know Gengar's a popular Pokemon, so I figured I would grade this one. And you can see it's pretty damaged. It's definitely been loved. It's in like loved condition, or if you want to call it that, or really kid-friendly condition. So I would want to try and grade these 5 first. I know grading is expensive, so that's why I'm going to do them in batches in terms of these. So this is the Eevee. One of the Eevees. This is Team Aqua's Corpfish. I've never seen this card before. This is the Psychic type Delta species Cyndaquil. I thought this was interesting because it's a different type. And this Cubone, I don't play Pokemon Pocket, but my friend said this art is in that app game. So same with this Psyduck here, and both are reverse holos. So I figured maybe grading those, people would want those. I know the grades won't be super high, but they're more unique, and this is more of an experiment than anything, as I mentioned. So this Eevee card's in it's not in bad condition, it's probably in LP, MP condition, but I've never seen this Eevee before. I know there are a lot of Eevee fans out there, so I figured this one would be one to try to potentially grade down the road, as people like Eevees. This Team Aqua's Corpfish, I know, is not really worth much, but I've never seen a Team Aqua card, so we'll see if I grade this one. It's in kind of MP condition. I may swap it out with a different card from that binder that I think would be more worthwhile to grade, because I don't know, I might lose my shirt on this one. But we'll see. I may swap it out later down the road, but I've just never seen a Team Aqua's Corpfish, so that is definitely a unique one. Cyndaquil, I know people like the starters. I've never seen the Cyndaquil card in Psychic type, and it's from Delta species, and I've seen a few Garchomp collectible videos where he's trying to collect Delta species, and I feel like Delta species is one of those series that's starting to be sought after, or it's kind of the older, not really vintage, but kind of vintage sought after. This one is the Pokemon Pocket TCG. It's in the game. It's one of the artworks from the game. I figured the reverse holo might be worth something maybe down the road if it's graded. So I figured, it's in the game. People know of this art. They're probably going to try and collect this art because they see it on the app or whatever, like the card in real life. So figured I'd try grading this one. And as you guys saw, I also have a common version of this, but I figured I'd try the reverse holo. And then the Psyduck, the Cubone and the Psyduck here are in pretty good condition actually for being in that binder and being in well-loved condition. Or yeah, I would say that. And the centering's really good for a lot of these older cards. There's not really a lot of whitening, maybe other than that corner, but for the most part, like centering is like really great on these older cards from what I noticed. There's not that many cards that are off center, so that's part of the reason why too that I would try grading some of those. And then these are some other three that I found I may do. So this is a Cresselia holo rare, Verizon, I don't know, like the phone company, I don't know, Eevee common. I just figured people like EVs. These three are maybes. We'll see if I stick to them. The Cresselia is in pretty decent condition. Centering's not bad either. And I don't know if one of these graded would be sought after. I think it's from the Diamond and Pearl era, but I'm not too certain. But these are like maybe cards. I saw these in the binder. They weren't in too bad a shape, but I figured, I may swing on them way down the road, but they're not really like essential ones. I might take out some of these cards and not grade them and swap them with something else down the road from that binder, especially if like one of the Delta species cards is more worthwhile. I haven't really gone through individually pricing and kind of looking at the desirability of all the cards because there's so many cards in that binder. But this Eevee, I figured people like Eevee, so if I had a shot grading maybe one of these would be an Eevee. So a lot of these cards aren't super valuable. I think the Blastoise is probably the most valuable card to be graded because if it gets a 1, the 1 can go for a little chunk of change. But those first 5 I'll do. The second 5 I'll do, except for maybe the Corphish kind of. Yeah, we'll see about the Corphish. That card for sure is maybe on that one. And then this stack of 3 is more like a maybe. We'll see if I really do those 3. But this first stack of 5 is the first 5 I do plan on grading through Gamestop. And I know these are kind of the hits from the binder, just from like looking at the cards and knowing the popularity of those Pokemon. Same with this stack. I know for the most part, for the cards the Corphish, I'm not sure, but like Psyduck, Cubone, those two are from the app, Pokemon TCG app. Cyndaquil is a Pokemon people like, and Eevee is a Pokemon people like. Again, these 3, we'll see. Cresselia, Verizon. I don't know if people really like those cards. I know the Eevee people like, but it's like a cheap, common bulk card, so we'll see. But these 5 for sure, definitely going to grade these 5, and these are going to probably be the first submission that I actually do to GameStop. So I think the GameStop submission will probably be around $150 because it's like $25 to sign up for the thing, for the membership, and I think it's $20 a pop, so 20 times 5 is going to be about 100, and then 125, but not including tax or whatever like that. So it could be like 125, 150 I'm banking on. So the first stack of 5 is going to be an experiment, and we'll see how that goes. And we'll see if I really lose my shirt. But I really want to grade some of these cards, and I've had the Blastoise sitting to get graded. I just didn't want to grade that one single-handedly and pay $25 just to grade that one card. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video. We'll see how it goes. I've never graded before, so we'll see how it goes. Anyways, have a good one, everyone. Peace.